Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri, and I want to say hi. And this is Dr. Gail.
Hi, everybody. I cannot get my video to work today, so you're going to see my avatar, and this is going to be extremely interesting, especially when I pull a card. But I was sitting there telling Jerry, going, all right, I can just sit here naked and be talking to everybody. We're in my pajamas. Who knows? But anyway, I am dressed, so don't worry about it. Just can't get the video to work on my computer.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting energy today. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So, welcome, everybody. I'm Teri with Holding Your Space, and this is Dr. Gail, Skywalking the Moon. And we are here to answer your questions today. So please, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them. We talk about what we're going to talk about in the back.
Well, you just got back from vacation. Well, not exactly a vacation. I guess it'd be a vacation, but and so we were talking about that. We were talking about everything that's happened since you've been gone, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Did you go any special place or do anything special besides the tea and cakes?
I did. We went to York, I was in England, everyone, to visit family. And my brother has early onset Alzheimer's. So it's a very, very rare type. He's only 56. And it's a lot on the family. So I really love, I usually go over every couple of years anyway, but I think I was over there a year and a half ago or something last time. But we went to York, and there's a cathedral there, York Cathedral. I think it's Westminster Cathedral. I can't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's beautiful, and it's one of the cathedrals where the Green Man is.
Oh, okay.
So there's two cathedrals in the UK, well, at least in England, that are part of it is devoted to the Green Man, and it's pre-Christian times, or not, maybe not. Well, it's Celtic, right? Isn't that Celtic? The Green Man.
I'm not sure.
So anyway, they had these beautiful old parts of the building, like 1500 or 1400s. So a lot older than you'd think of everything being, which here in the United States, if it's 100 years old, we're like, wow, check that out.
Right.
So it was really fun. And I really learned that they have something that they're doing right over there.
Yeah.
They are living like they're so used to having a month off, right? A vacation and being ready to, and plus they get all their bank holidays. So they really devote their time to doing something exciting, and they can do something exciting like 10 miles down the road or 500 miles away. And they've got Europe access there and all sorts of beautiful places to go. Thank you, Tina Mac. Yeah, the Druids are the Green Man.
Yeah, thanks, Tina. Yeah.
And so anyway, everybody kind of lives to go on vacation. And here we're kind of like a newer country. And I feel like we're kind of in that feudal society where they were, 500 years ago or something, or 800 years ago, where you're kind of working for people. And they're not. They're working so that they can go on these vacations. And that's a big part of what they do. Like you finance, you balance it. You get your car, your housing, your food, and your vacation.
Yeah, we're just trying to prove ourselves.
Yeah, we are. We are just working really, really hard here. So, it's really interesting that they make sure that that's a part of it. And it doesn't have to be going to Asia or the Ritz-Carlton. It can be going to a cathedral by the train, 30 miles away. So, yeah, enjoying life. What a concept. Thank you, Annie Bear.
So let me ask you a question about that then. What about like their store hours? So, and the reason I'm asking this is when I lived in Mount Shasta, I would say they kind of subscribed a little bit more to that lifestyle also there, because you never knew when a store was going to be open or closed, especially a restaurant. Well, we're going to take Tuesday off, close sign up, we're gone.
Yeah.
Or even when I went to the dentist I guess it was the second time I went to my dentist. Well, the dentist didn't hear. The hygienist is going to take care because he's hiking Mount Shasta right now. And I'm sitting there going, what? And so anyway, he said that it was kind of that lifestyle there. And it was well known. Don't go to a restaurant unless you call to make sure they're open, or if you go there, make sure you have another plan to go somewhere else. Just in case they're closed, and their hours, who knows what their hours are going to be.
Yeah, you book everything in advance. And but it was really easy, and like when we had to go to the phone store and pick something up for my son's phone, and we get there and he's gone for an hour for lunch. So I was like, good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, I did become inspired, Annie Bear. I did, and I thought that's the way that we should be living, and that's part of with our lifestyle is we keep having this work ethic, but employers, and I'm not saying all employers because there's great employers out there, and we used to have a business and employed people, but they're not looking out like perhaps they used to. In particular, that things are changing, but really, the younger generations don't do that as much anymore, do they? They don't stay.
No, they're forcing to go back to, even me starting in the hospital as a nurse, there's a huge difference in when I started, because it was more like family, and you did cover each other and made sure people didn't work but so many hours. And then that all changed when it came like more corporate, and everything changed. They really didn't care about how many hours you work, and, et cetera, et cetera. It was a big change. And I think the generation now that's coming up is forcing them to go back to those days, because they are refusing to work like that.
Yeah, they are. They are. Hi, Rossi. Yeah, Dr. Gail's camera is not working today, but she is talking today.
Yeah, Rossi. Yeah, my camera's not working, and I don't know. I've been working on it for an hour now. We don't know why it's not working, but it is what it is. You get my voice today.
And we were thinking about postponing, but we thought, well, a lot of people were already here, and we just go ahead and, Susie's here in the background, so maybe we should put Susie's camera on and let her lips move while you talked, Gail.
Well, at one point, your mic didn't work, and my wasn't working. I said, "Now this is going to be interesting. Y'all not going to be able to hear Teri, but you're going to hear my voice. It's going to be like I'm going to be talking through Teri." So that would have been an extremely interesting show.
Yeah, it would have been. Oh, that's sweet, Jen. Jen says, we'll take you any way we can get you, Dr. Gail.
Oh, well, thank you.
That is really sweet, right?
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm glad we're here. So, hey, son of what? How are you? I'm going to say hi to a few people. Not everybody. I'll miss some people because there's a lot already here. Mr. Floyd, hello. Hypnicity's here. Son of what? Jen Carr, Tina Mack. Annie Bear.
Hypnicity. She's in an orb. There you go, Hypnicity. That's exactly what I'm in. I'm orb now.
I love that. Em is here. Millie. Leah. Hi, Leah. Cheryl's here. So we got a good group here going, everybody. Paul's here. I saw your question earlier, Paul. Hi, Sally. How are you? Lisa Foster. Hello, beautiful. And it's great to see everybody, and it's so nice to be back. Really, really nice to be back with family here. Yep, Hypnicity, she is definitely an orb. Hi, Mej, M-E-J, rather. And Heavenly Blessed Honey is here. Yeah.
Yes, great group of people.
Yeah. Lots and lots of people, right? Making it happen, Tina. Yeah. The family is back.
Yep.
So I did miss everybody. And, sometimes when you're away, you're like, well, what's it going to be like when you come back? Will you still have this connection. And yeah, I do. So it felt good. Yeah, both my kids came home. They came home a week before me. So, hi, Ginger Sky. I did see you here. I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to see you, beautiful. So, yeah, Dr. Gail's throat chakra is active.
That's funny, Tina.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk. Oh, it's 11:11. Perfect. So I do want to talk about the energy right now, because I do feel like there is an energy that's permeating from the center of the planet and going up into the heavens. And it's like this balance that we can be in right now, changing our stories. And it keeps coming back to that, changing your story. Like, if you think there's going to be turbulence on the plane, if the pilot gets on and you change that story, it's going to be an easy ride. So what do you experience? So, but there's this, I'm just seeing this huge light coming up. I don't know if you are or not, Dr. Gail, but from the center of the planet all the way up, and like an obelisk, is that what they're called? Those tall light things. Yeah.
I don't know. But I just see the light, like almost like a tunnel of light.
Yes. Yeah. Like a tunnel of light. It is amazing. It is amazing. So anyway, but so I wanted to mention that because I do feel like
I was gonna say, what do you feel like that energy is all about?
I think it's that we can walk into anything that we want to be right now. And it's our choice. Like, we can walk into the energy of the conflict in Gaza. We can walk into the energy of and some of us can't walk out of that. I do see that, and lots of empathy. We can walk into any story that we want to be in right now and kind of change our reality. And so where do we want it to be? Do we want our reality to be with turbulence in the air? Do we want our reality to be with turbulence in the politics? What are we going to align our energy with? So keeping it clear to the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and rewriting our story to that divine light. And kind of, we're going to sway a little bit and dance with that. And we're going to see things happen. And it's not that we're not going to feel them, but aligning that light. I don't know if that made sense or not.
It does make sense. And actually, I was thinking about that because when you mentioned you have a choice of what you want to be, and then you're mentioning the different things that you could be. And then I'm thinking, well, I guess that means a lot of people are multifaceted on choices that they're making. So what do you choose, and what are your choices? And, what do you consider the choices to be, Teri, that people can become? I mean, because we're all wanting to become better humans or better hybrids or whatever. So how do you see that? How do you see us becoming that light is giving us that opportunity?
I think it's our opportunity right now to already walk into the 5D,
Okay.
where we can manifest what we want.
Okay.
And I know it's not as easy as doing that every second of every day, but this is the beginning of it. And aligning our energies like that. And just when things come up and when they happen, you guys, this is something that I've started doing, and it's working for me. I can just say that is I see something coming up and I say, well, what if I change my story? What if that's not my story?
Right.
And what would I want my story to be? And rewriting it. So it makes a huge difference for me.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, that's enough. So I think we've got some good questions already started today that Susie's been here. And thank you for being here, Susie 007.
Yes. Yay,
So
Susie.
yeah, this is hog heaven when Susie's here. Anyway, so lean into the 5D, use what if. Yeah, you're using that too, Tina Mac, right? Yeah, I love that because I do feel like that is so important right now. What if you change your story, you know? And you know, Deepak's talking about that. A lot of the teachers are right now too. And I just saw him doing something this morning on it and saying, you know, the quantum field, aligning yourself with whatever you want to call it, if it's God, goddess, quantum field, universal energy, Ananda, whatever you want to align it with. That's the point of where we can really start manifesting and infinite potential. So, really interesting. All right, so we're ready for questions, Susie. White Dragon. Oh, hi, White Dragon. I'll be in Miami today. Question. Watching videos of eclipse, cigar-shaped ship in clouds. Was that a Drac, which I guess is a Draconian scout ship? It's not supposed to be here. Guys alerted already.
No, it's not. No, it's not that kind of ship. White Dragon. There's a lot of different ones that fly these cigar ships. This is not just the Dracos, and it was not a Draco ship at all. In fact, actually, I don't know why I'm seeing Arcturians in that ship, but that's what they're showing me is that there were Arcturians in there. But there's a lot of different species that have those cigar-shaped ships, and that the Dracos, it was not a Draco. So don't worry. What you got, Teri?
Well, everything that you said really resonated. And when you first were talking about White Dragon, I saw it, that it was it wasn't draconian, that it was
Peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful, and like there's a library on it and other things, and it feels like it's there for good.
Yeah, and it's nothing that we're working with. It's more for, and they're showing me Arcturians. I'm not sure exactly if it's Arcturians or somebody who's similar to them, but it's more like a spaceship for them. It's not for us, or nothing we'll be working with.
Okay. Thank you, White Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Freed. Hello, Teri and Dr. Gail. We are at the Pocono Raceway in Pennsylvania. We have a question. We feel like mom is nearby. Is that normal? We lost her 4 years ago. Her name is Barbara, and thank you.
Yes, that's definitely normal, especially for all of us intuitives out there and mediums. And I'm getting a humongous yes, that is her. She is close to you. And since she is close, pay attention, Paul, that she might be talking to you. And the first way that my dad started sending me messages was through songs I couldn't get out of my head. The same song was going over and over and over again. I'd find myself humming, and it wouldn't even be a song that really wasn't my type of music. Pay attention to the words if there are you're having some music coming into your ears, but also she's probably there for some kind of message, and it's probably just to tell you that she's there and she loves you, but and it might be just that she's trying to get a deeper connection with you. Okay, Teri, I can't sit there and nod my head and go, "Oh, good, thanks." I'm just saying something.
Yeah, and anybody new coming on, just to mention that Dr. Gail's phone or no camera, thank you, it's not working. It's funny that you say that because she showed me that she was wearing headphones, like big headphones. So, and she was kind of talking about the noise at the races too. So I'm assuming that's a car raceway, but she's talking about be careful with your ears and what you hear. And you were mentioning that she's going to be giving you messages. So she's definitely doing it. She's also talking about her hair and how she doesn't like wearing those headphones because her hair looks so good right now. So I don't know if that sounds like her or not, but she's definitely got a big smile on her face, and she loves seeing you guys having fun, Paul. So, yeah. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, it's good for you. I mean, I'm glad that she's connecting with you.
Yeah. Yeah. They love seeing everybody together.
Yeah.
Always. So, Jen Carr, question: am I doing missions at night? At one point, I was training. Just curious. Thank you.
Okay, let me see. You know, you're off of training now. It's almost like you're at the beginning stages of this job that you're doing, and I can't quite get a grasp of what it is because you've got an iPad in your hand. I'm not sure if it's like it almost looks like you're doing a checklist, like engine check, overhead looks good, check. I'm not exactly sure. I can't really pinpoint quite what you're doing this in this short of a reading, but you are working, and it looks like they're telling me system control. You're in charge of system control. That sounds like a computer thing, doesn't it?
It does.
So let me see if that's a computer. It is computer system controls computer, and you're just going by checking it off. But that's what I'm hearing. Spaceship, you're in charge of system controls. Sounds important.
It does. It does. Jen, they were showing me it's a big rectangle, and there's a big doorway to it, and the doorway has an arch below it and an arch above it, and it's like you're walking through a new position or a new portal. And there's wings outside it, outside the rectangle. So it's like something about takeoff. So that makes a lot of sense that Dr. Gail's talking about, that it's something to do with the engines or taking off. So, yeah. Funny because she thinks she's computer illiterate.
Well, everything works by computers and iPads on there, except for Susie and I. When we work together, we do it on paper. We write things down, and everybody gets upset because we do that. But it's the best security thing that we can do because nobody can understand written word on page. And so we have the best security system doing it that way because she and I can understand it. Nobody else can go in there, and they're just like, what are these papers doing all over the place? So, but Jen, most of the people do use iPads and will walk around using computer systems, and you're the one that's going around. It looks like you're checking off on that computer, the iPad. That's working. That's working. That's working. System controls is what you're doing.
Now, do you need to use your fingers to work those iPads or the controls, or do you just do it by mental?
She's using her finger.
Okay.
So I think all of them are different.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you always have a pad of paper, Jen. That's
Yeah.
That's exactly what I have. Yeah. I'm always writing on my paper. Yeah. Carl, I'm still unsure about my star origins. Can it be multiple?
Oh, definitely, Carl. And if you're, let me see if you have multiple. Yeah, I'm getting multiple. And the best way to find out about all your starseed origins or the places you have come from is to do your starseed astrology chart. And that'll go back all the way into your history of all the planets that you've been to and what you were doing on each planet on each different lifetime. It's really fascinating, and I can always forget these people's names that do those starseed astrology charts. Let's see, Susie, if you're in, you always remember the names. Can you remember the name of the people I'm always referring to go get their starseed charts done? And Carl, you would do great to find out because I mean yours probably be off the chart on how many different planets you've been to. Mine is I've been to so many different ones, so many different lifetimes, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on her name.
Was it Guatam Cambodge?
No. This
Not
is
him. Okay.
It's Playground.
Hmm.
Ascension Playground. Is that right, Susie? I can't see
Oh,
Susie. Ursula at Ascension Playground. She does a starseed charts. So try to connect with her and then you'll find all that your different lifetimes that you have been doing. Anne Marie, thank you, Susie. Anne Marie or Ascension Playground, and that will help you figure it out. But your most original, it's just fuzzy. People are going to have trouble trying to figure out what your original place or your origin because you've had so many. And it would take me a long time to get into that energy to figure it all out. But it is fascinating, Carl, to go ahead and get your chart done and find out all the planets. And I mean, it gets down to you were in the military on this planet, you were working on this planet, you had an affair on that planet. It gets into all that stuff. That's really interesting. So go ahead and contact them and get that chart done, and you'll know. So,
wow.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Annie, for putting that up there. Leah said something here a minute ago about something else that was good that I can't find. Sorry, Leah.
There is a website that you can go and get it done for free, and it's just like getting your astrology chart. Okay, I got it.
Wow.
Now you can interpret it for me. So it's about like that too.
Nice. I love that. Oh, Leah said Jen's in mainframe. We were talking to Jen a little bit ago about where she is.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay. He says, no problem. I am so grateful. Thank you endlessly.
You're welcome.
That's a nice way to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you endlessly. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Oh, and Susie says also Akashic attunement with Robert. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, he can pinpoint where you're from also because he'll spend an hour with you. However, he will be. It's not quite like having your chart done, seeing where all the different places you've been.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay, yeah, really nice. Standing in the light with Annie Bear, 7 Feather. I would appreciate a message, please.
Oh my gosh. Why are you doubting yourself, Annie Bear? I'm getting you're doubting yourself. Something's there's some doubt. I don't know. Is something going on with you that you're doubting what you're doing? Is that what I'm getting a big yes on that? And don't. They're just saying, stop it, go forward. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put your personal roadblocks in front of you, is what they're saying. So you putting some personal roadblocks and it's all in your head is basically what they're saying. Let it go. Go forth. Do what you're wanting to do. Do what you're supposed to do. It looks like to me you're just all in your head. So Teri, what are you getting?
I'm getting Annie Bear, they're showing me an eyeball. So and it's the eyeball is just surrounded by like it's just coming out like a new awakening or looking at things. I think this is it because this coincides with what Dr. Gail's saying too, is also looking at things differently. You are going to, and shining our light. That's right. Hypnicity. So things are going to open up. But you have to look at things perhaps a little differently. I don't know if that makes sense or not. And there's a huge circle around that, like it's the circle of life almost that is going to change things for you. So I know that you just lost Carol. She walked out of the body on this planet. I feel like that has something to do with it, with that big circle of life around it.
Who's it that she lost?
It's her mother-in-law.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Her husband's mom, and not matching frequencies is what she's saying. Yeah. So it's that circle of life you're going to look at and realize that she visits. Yeah. You never had to worry about anything. Like all these times that we worry about things, but you never had to worry.
I know. I just feel like she's just blocking herself. That
Yeah.
she's in her own way.
Yeah. Yeah. Hypnicity says, let yourself grieve.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. Right. Hypnicity, and everybody does it differently. And she's seeking joy too. I think this is going to be something that we see again and again with everybody.
Wouldn't you say that seeking joy would be a fifth dimensional aspect of it? And that's why we're now focusing on that, because we don't know how to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really a hard process to even contemplate it, because we're also work oriented. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do work, and everything comes first. And going into 5D, that is not what it's all about. It's all about us having our own joy, living our own life, and then work is part of it. But you find the joy in your work at that time. Of course, I've been very fortunate of all my careers that I have enjoyed and have been fortunate to enjoy it. But I think this is a call to really step up, because that is a fifth dimensional thing, is having the joy.
100%. And like I've been thinking a lot about this, you guys. And when we wake up in the morning, sometimes we make a list of things that we have to do. Well, where is joy on that list, right?
I do start off with my grateful list and then go to my to-do list.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And some of us are really busy trying to keep it real. And I understand that a lot of us are busy trying to feed our families and, take care of our homes or whatever needs doing. So there is that. But finding telling yourself that you're beautiful, telling yourself that you are loved, and loving yourself, that's a huge part of it. So finding that joy and that and joy doesn't have to mean that you don't have any worries or you don't have obligations.
Well, what I'm getting right now, I'm hearing them say, even finding the joy in washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Joy in washing the dishes. I've got water. I've got dishes. I just finished a meal. That's what they're showing me right now. Is that we are needing to stop and not like go on vacation, don't have joy. Just figure out that the joy and even the work that you're doing, look at the things to be grateful for. It comes down to being grateful for. But they're showing me, find the simple things of washing dishes, find the joy in that you have the ability to wash because you just ate a meal. And so that's something I have to look at too, because when I wash my dishes tonight, I'm going to have to sit there and think about all that and the joy in that.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about washing their dishes now, hand washing your dishes, Cheryl. And Mr. Floyd loves washing dishes. It is very grounding working with water. And I love having a washer and dryer. Like that's something that I never get over.
Yes, a washer and dryer. Yes.
Because I've been at that point where, either you have to go down to the basement in an apartment building and even that is a joy to have, right? To be able to do that, but to have it in your house is something that I never tire of being grateful for. So yeah, Leah is grateful for every breath. Leah, that's so beautiful. Thank you.
Yes.
And so Millie loves it.
So we really need to start turning around and looking at it, which is just new to me too. I mean, and so simple, but those are all fifth dimensional things.
Yeah, it is fifth dimensional, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of people who do wash dishes and their hands are in the water, sometimes that's when they get all their information coming in. That's when they connect to the guides. I'm not one of them. Mine's like in the car if I'm going to pick an odd place, but it's not washing my hands or washing dishes. But I have been in the shower and they have come in, or a new one come in, and but so anyway, that's something simple we can start looking at, and it will move us a little further along, and especially big white light that you're talking about coming in.
Yeah, I get more downloads in the bathroom than anywhere else.
It's a private time.
It is, and it's where we release. It's where we wash ourselves. I mean, it's a beautiful place.
I think
Yeah.
that's why mine is in the car because it's the vibration of the road and that
Oh yeah.
noise, the hum, the noise, and I'm by myself and it's my own world. I think that's how I am in the car.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to Danny Shea about driving, I hope I'm not on the highway when that's happening to you. He says it every time. But it's not like that, Danny.
Oh, Rossi, are you out of power? I'm so sorry. She's saying, be grateful for electricity. Some of us currently do not have power.
Oh wow, where are you, Rossi? Are you in?
I'm
Where's
in
it?
Texas.
It still doesn't have power.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I hope everybody's safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's hot.
Yeah.
Amanda, I like washing dishes in the dishwasher. Me too, but I don't have a dishwasher here. And whenever I move and have a dishwasher, I'll be grateful for that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Hey, three shifting veils. All right. Hypnicity would appreciate anything from my star family today.
Oh, Rossi's in Florida. Why does Florida have electricity?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, she's talking about the Texas resident.
Oh, yeah, yeah, and it's hot there. Yeah. Okay. So Hypnocy would appreciate anything from her star family today. Well, I'm pulling out. I was kidding Terry about this because you can't see me. Everybody's gonna be seeing my cards today. But I'm pulling out of my starseed oracle deck, and the card that I pulled out says surrender to the sweetness. It's Venus energy and pleasure, joy, make love to life. What is the theme of today? Make love to life. That's pleasure and joy. So there you go, Hypnocy. I think this is more of a message for everybody since this is exactly what we're talking about today.
Yeah. Hypnicity, they're showing me you in this circle. Again, everything's about the circle today. And there are waves reverberating around you. Like you are sending out sonar. And your face in the inside that circle is a big smile. And so I feel like you're radiating light wherever you are. And they're talking about how important and what a gift that is to everybody around you as you do that. So they're also talking about that your star family can hear your messages. So it feels like you're probably communicating with them on a regular basis, and you may not feel like they hear you sometimes. I mean, sometimes we say things and we're like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
But they're getting it, but not just that, they're saying that everybody in your path.
When you're talking about in your path with this card, I know y'all can't see this card. It's showing a calm kind of a stream of water with two people enjoying or having pleasure on this water. So it looks like it's a water path, and it's showing this is off planet. This is on Venus, and it's just showing how they're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying the water. They're enjoying their day. They're surrendering to the sweetness of joy.
Wow, that's beautiful. She says her third eye is active again.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the waves are coming out. Like you're going to have a lot of synchronicities showing up. Hypnicity is what they're saying. Lots and lots of energy coming in with that. It's going to be amazing. So beautiful. Thank you. Do you want to read the next one, Dr. Gail? I'm sorry, I keep reading all of them thinking
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Since I don't see your picture.
Well,
Tanya
they will think that it's you talking and hearing my voice.
Hi, everyone. May I have a message from my guides and angels? Tanya's saying. Is it Tanya or Tanja? I think I've done that one wrong before.
Yeah, I've said Tanya 100 times, and It looks like it's Tanya. Okay. I am pulling out of my Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck, and it says Universal Love. It says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole existence itself. And so this is universal love, and it's got the numbers up here is 44, which is making it very stable. And this is universal love that's stable. So I'm feeling like, Tanya, you're somebody that people are looking at, and I don't know if this is true, but they're showing me that you're a stable person. You're grounded. You're one that people are gravitate to for your groundedness. That you, like me, I have my head up in the clouds half the time. That you be the one pulling me down and pulling me down to the ground. And it looks like, and this is part of the universal love, is that people are attracted to you because of your ability to make it real, to bring everybody to the ground. All right, Teri.
Well, that's hilarious because that's your placard that you're wearing right now. I am love.
There you go. Universal love.
Yeah, that's what they were showing me. It's like you're wearing this sign on your chest. I am love, and you're just attracting all these people in, Tanya. And it's they're saying stand in your power, because this is an amazing power that you have. And it's like you're on top of the mountain and these people are coming to you. So it's really a phenomenal thing. The Queen of Love, Tanya.
Yeah. Oh, Millie. Yeah, thank you. 44 is the master healer. That would make sense.
Yeah.
That's the number that's on this card is 44.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, Fred, I don't have power for 5 days now. Fortunately, the linemen and bucket trucks just came into my neighborhood.
Are you in Texas, Fred? Oh my gosh.
I bet he's in Houston. Are you in Houston area, Fred? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm in South Carolina, so I know what it's like to have a hurricane come and take it away from you. Of course, you get to meet your neighbors that way. The good thing, thinking of the good things about that, is you've never eaten so good because everybody has to grill their food out from their refrigerators and freezers because everything's thawing out, and the restaurants are having to do the same thing. So most of the restaurants are saying bring your own plate, and they're going to feed you. But you do get to meet your neighbors, get close to your neighbors. Everybody in the neighborhood's getting, eating because it's so hot inside that you're having to stay outside. So there is some good in that, and neighbors are helping each other. So, yeah.
Wow.
But then it makes you really appreciate electricity when it comes on, and you're laying in front of the air conditioner. You're like, oh, where have you been?
Oh, Lori is on her husband's laptop. And she says we have generators and window unit ACs.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, okay. So Fred Hunsinger is Lori Hunsinger.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody knows Lori.
Yeah.
And hello, Fred. Lottie B, hugs from spirit. Would love a message. I know very little about my star family. Thank you.
Okay, your star family. Let's see. I'm seeing the grays around you. Let me see if they're your star family or they're your guides. They're your guides. Okay, so let me see what your star family is. All right. Okay, your star family, you're from the Pleiades. It's the Pleiadians, but you have some kind of connection to the grays because they're around you. And I'm not sure. It looks like to me they're all, well, the Grays are saying they're almost like your family because they've always been with you. They've always been your guides. They've been helping you through everything. But your origination is the Pleiades. And I'm wondering if these Grays are from the Pleiades. Let me check this out. And they're saying, yeah, now this is a first. I haven't heard these Grays are from the Pleiades. So that's why I'm getting this kind of a mix of Palladian Grays, whatever. But it is the Grays from the Pleiades, which they have the sweetest feeling energy. So you're extremely lucky, Lottie, that of these beings that are almost like family with you, that they are family, that they're all gathered around you. And I'm glad that you are investigating or asking questions about them, because they are like, I mean, they're not just sitting back, they're like on top of you. Like, yay. So that's great, Lottie. So anyway, all right, Teri.
Wow. Well, I love this, Lottie. So they're saying you know more than you think you know.
Yeah.
And you've got stars all around your head. They're showing me with smiles. So and for some reason I haven't pulled any cards today, but I did. I had the deck out for the Palladians.
Oh, good.
So yeah, yeah. So evolution, ahimsa diet. Change your diet to lighten your frequency to help create a better and more peaceful world. And and they're showing that with diamond light, Lottie. So what I'm going to say with this is changing your diet, as in not just what you're eating, right, but what you're absorbing, and that goes for all of us. That our light is changing, and so what we're intaking, that thing about waking up in the morning and knowing joy. And even if it's washing our dishes, if we're lucky enough to be able to wash our dishes today, tomorrow, or today, that finding the joy in those little things is going to be huge. But you've also got diamond light all around your heart. So that's a huge awakening, honey.
I'm interested in Lottie. I mean, letting us know about when you're connecting to them, because I have not met Grace that are from the Pleiades and have this, and especially ones that have this such a big heart, just big warm, like they're hugging you. I mean, that's the feeling I get. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. That card makes sense. Yes, but I mean, they are great. You're so lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
She says she needs to change her actual diet. I don't think that's exactly what she's talking. She's talking about everything, not just what you eat. It's the consumption of everything, and I'm guilty of that. I mean, Teri's been talking about having tea and cake, for the past whatever. So, but I mean, there is a lot to the diet, but you need to find your own individual needs and not follow a regular diet that everybody says this is what you should do. Find out what's right for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't like some people say, oh, you have to eat plant-based, you have
Right.
to do this, you have to do that. And that's, what is your story?
Right.
Is your story that this is the diet that, does it call to you? So, so change your story on that. And speaking of which, Nancy Jean is here. Nancy Jean's Garden.
Hey, Nancy.
Great to see you. And Kelly Healer is here. Kelly.
Yay.
So lovely. Okay. Leah, hi. May I ask what is the name of my longest lived tribe? Ooh.
Wow. Longest lived tribe. I'm guessing that's Native American tribe. Why am I hearing Shawnee? Shawnee. I don't even know how you spell that. Oh, gotta pull my. Sorry. Oh, y'all can't see me. I was leaning down, going, apologizing for leaning down because I can't see, but y'all can't see me. That's what I'm getting. That's what my guys have told me. It's the Shawnee that are your tribe, your Native American tribes that you're associated with, and I don't even know where to go from there because I don't know much about them. Do you, Teri?
I really don't, but they're also talking about the tribe of God.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means either, but that could be what Shomi means or Shawnee means. Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm assuming you spell it SHAWNEE because that's what they're showing me.
Yeah. And they're talking about shine too. So that makes a lot of sense. I know the Shawnee are very close to where I live.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know about them then. I don't know anything about it because the Cherokee are near me.
I really don't know anything about them. Most of my friends that live here are from other tribes, um, Osceolas and whatnot.
See, I was just questioning if that was a tribe that existed, saying the Shawnee, because
Yeah,
that's what they were showing me. So, um, yeah, it's saying that it's the Native American people of the northeastern woodlands. Their language is Shawnee.
yeah, it means southerner. Yeah, and oh, same as the Cherokee. Okay, but
Okay,
independent of the Cherokee. Yeah,
okay. Well, go
yeah,
ahead and look them up because that's who your Native American association is with. And of course, Teri's got all these other ones. Oh, Nancy Jean says the Shawnee were relocated.
yeah.
Most of them, are they relocated to Pennsylvania?
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Rossi, what am I currently working on with the Galactics?
Okay. Peace. Peace. You're working on peace. Now, what that's all about? Okay. She's working on peace. You're working on some kind of peace contract. Gosh, Rossi. Whoa. How important is that one? Um, I don't know. Again, this is something that I have to spend some more time trying to get into before quick reading. You are negotiating some kind of peace between, I don't know if it's stars or planets or beings, but that's what you're doing now. You're negotiating peace.
Yeah. They were showing me like I don't know if you can see that little rectangle there, but there's all these planetary groups that you're working with. And then in the center, there's that center planet. So it's like a community. Like, yeah, world peace is beautiful. So,
Yeah.
but it's universal peace. Um, so it's like you're trying to centralize um, everybody. Peace contract. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavy duty stuff, Cheryl, right?
Yeah. Definitely heavy duty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting how you're doing it too, because that it's like you got the iPad and as you're getting people together into that central unit, it's really interesting, how that works. It's different than how we do it with words,
Yeah.
the energy that you're using. Really interesting, Rossi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peacekeeper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Hi, Danny Shay.
Hey, Danny, I was just talking about you a little bit ago.
Yeah, his ears are burning.
Yeah.
Janet Rainbows and Moonbeams. Ooh, I love that name, Janet. And I love your dog. Oh my God, look at that face. I'm really busy at night. Is it ETs that I'm working with? If so, who?
I see you working with angels.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's exactly who I was seeing. I was Archangel Michael was coming in first, but that's not the only one.
All right. I see her with a group of angels.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely have that group around you there. And they're talking about looking at the big picture. So there's, we think of these angels having all these different qualities, and they do, specialties, but you're pulling everything in, Janet, to a central location, a lot like Rossi was doing with the peace effort.
Yeah, I can tell you what she's doing. She is with a group that when you go for big transitions, when the people are having to transition, you go with the group that helps this group of people transition. So that's why you're getting a lot because you're like on a, well, I don't want to say a transition team, but it's kind of like that is. But whenever like we have a war or something's happening and there's a large group that you're going and helping on that transition.
Yeah. So, we think about, oh, I'm sorry. Are you still talking?
No, no.
Okay. Okay.
Can you see my lips moving?
No. So, there's, we think about them, and I love that Callie brought that up. So a lot of times the different dimensions are angelic dimensions, 11th dimension and up, or whatever, the light dimensions, and a lot of times they're light bodies. They're not really what we think of as a physical form, but when you're working with those, we're all in and out of that state. Like we're all moving all the time in and out of dimensions because there is no time or space. So, we think that we're moving into 5D, but there's a part of us that's already been there and always, and 11th and 14th. So we're our consciousness is moving out of it, especially in this lifetime. I don't know why they wanted me to say that, but they did.
Yeah.
So, I feel like you're working like that's who you are in this other dimension, Janet. That's why they want me to say that.
Yeah. That's a good message for her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you get such a great dog, a 5D dog, somebody said.
There you go.
Millie, have I been working with the Galactics at night?
No, I'll say immediately yes. It looks like the Lyrans. Okay. Yeah, Millie, yeah, we're working with them at night, and it's actually more than the Lyrans, but that looks like that's the one you connect to. The easiest is the Lyrans, or like maybe the one that steps forward where you get your information from is a Lyran, and it actually looks like a Lyran. Oh gosh, you can't even see my hands. And I'm using my hands describing it, but it looks like they have like a like their fur, or it doesn't feel like fur. It almost feels like fuzz on their skin, but their head has this almost like a sunshine fur around the head. I don't think I've seen one like that before, but it's just like their head is round with fur that sticks out, almost like a lion's mane, but it's just right there on their face. It's very interesting to see.
Yeah. It does feel like they're very highly evolved, these Lyrans that you're working with. A lot of times when I see Lyrans around, they're there for protection for us as we move through the planet. We don't realize that we always have protection around us. We have them walking with us. So they're talking about owning that, Millie, but also just know how cherished you are. So you are definitely cherished, but it feels like that hair makes them like royalty or something. I don't know. What do you think, Dr. Gail?
I've not seen one look like this before.
Yeah.
Because it's just one. I mean, it almost looks like a face with sun around it, because it's just so round, and that's the only part that has the long hair on it. It's just around that head, right, framing the face.
Wow, beautiful.
When I get off here, I'm going to draw that. But here's another Lyran I've met, and I haven't seen this before.
Son of what? Hey, son of what? Hello. Do I have a message from my guides?
Son of what? Move forth. That's what I'm getting. Move forth. Now, what in the world is that supposed to mean? I don't even know how to interpret that, son of what. Let me see if I can get more out of that. They're showing me almost like you're walking a sobriety line, that they're wanting you to like putting one foot in front of the other, They're wanting you to move forth. I don't know if something's been holding you back, son, or what, but they're wanting you to move forth. And as I said, it looks like they're wanting you to go on this line that you have drawn for yourself. It looks like, and that you are to take it one step at a time, move forth. Hope you get more out of that, Teri, than I did.
The first thing that came in, so what was that song, "Hello, baby, hello, haven't seen your face for a while," and it feels like you've probably got some new guides that have come in, and I feel like they're probably ancestral. So I don't know that they're ancestral for this lifetime. Oh, they could be animal too. Because Tyler's talking about them, but they're talking about walking in your heart space. So and that would mean definitely stepping over the line, right? Like dancing over the line.
Yeah.
So so having some fun again. We'll get back to that message. Having some joy. Because that is about opening up your heart.
But there you go, son. What?
Yeah. Well, we're at an hour, Dr. Gail.
Oh yeah.
Already. So and for entertainment and spiritual purposes only, and galactic, right, Annie Bear? Yeah. So anyway, it's so nice to see everybody, and it's so lovely being back here. It's so exciting. And gosh, I was so scared to be gone so long, and now I'm so happy to see everybody. So
we missed you, and we're glad you're back.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for having me on the show, and sorry everybody that my camera didn't work, but it has been kind of fun.
Yeah, it has been fun. Yeah. She is having fun with her invisibility today.
Yes, that's right. That's what we're going to call it. I have learned to go invisible now.
Yeah, definitely. Well, everybody have a great day. And what do you have coming up, Dr. Gail? I know you got a lot.
We have something coming up Wednesday. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't remember what it is. I don't know. Susie, you might want to post it if you remember what it is. But we'll be on Wednesday.
Yeah, and I don't recall what I'm doing. I know Wednesday I'm going to start. Oh, go ahead.
No, so you don't recall we got Mary. Mary's coming on. Yay! Mary's going to be here Wednesday.
Yay!
Yeah, and I've got a lot of questions for her that she's. Well, she's always ready for questions.
Oh, good. And I've got meditations are starting again at 8:11 a.m. Central, Monday through Friday. It's a meditation tribe that we have that gets together. So it's lots of fun. And there's lots of chatting. And I think Nancy Jean's going to be on Monday. So I need to talk to her and get things scheduled.
Yeah.
Get back at it. So anyway, well, everybody have a great weekend and lots of love to everybody. And we will see you all later. Yeah, I hope all your dreams come true too, Amanda. Thank you, dear.
And find the joy.
Yeah.